Hey, before we get into today's video, I gotta tell you about the amazing deals through the Huawei App Gallery. So for the month of November, that is up to November 30th, there will be some 30% off deals through the Huawei App Gallery. Keep in mind, you have to buy your packs through the Huawei App Gallery, Lord's mobile app. So please make sure you download Huawei App Gallery. Go to Huawei App Gallery, download the Lord's mobile app. Through that, you can delete the Google Play Store one if you need to. If you get confused, make sure you have downloaded it through the Huawei App Gallery. Go to that one and buy your packs through that one. You can get up to 30% off packs, and I'll go through all the deals today as well. Keep in mind, you also have to set your location to either Ireland, New Zealand, UK, or Australia to access these deals, so make sure you do that as well. And then you'll actually come back, buy your packs through the Huawei App Gallery, Lord's mobile app, and then you'll start receiving gems. So let's go to the middle section here. So you will get gems based on how many packs you buy and how much you're spending. The gems are not in-game currency. They are currency for the deals going on and to buy the coupon. So they're different than in-game currency. This is totally different. This is currency to buy packs with. So one gem you get from every 0.9 euros you spend, up to 90 where you get 100 gems. So keep that in mind. That's the thing. And then we'll move on to the right section here where the coupons are. That's where you will be spending your gems. So 50 gems will get you a €5 coupon, all the way up to 500 gems getting a €150 coupon. The 500 gem one is way more efficient than the 50 gem one, so make sure you're focusing on that 500 gem one, because that's where you're getting the 30% off. The 50 gem one, you're actually only getting 10% off. So you're getting 3 times as much if you save up to 500 gems. And again, you can claim these coupons as many times as possible. So if you save up 500 gems, you can claim it. If you save up another 500 gems, you can claim it again. Keep in mind, once you spend the gems, your gems disappear, and you gotta buy more packs to get more gems. And again, like I said, you have to buy this through the Huawei App Gallery, so make sure you're doing that. If you have any questions about this, I will leave the Huawei App Gallery Discord and the admin that will answer all your questions in the description down below as well. Also, if you have any more questions, I will hopefully answer them in the comments down below, or I'll just direct you to one of the admins that can help you. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips on the 11K hero trap. Pretty much the strongest trap in the game right now. So again, we'll be taking some rallies on today, but this isn't going to be a normal just watching 11K hero trap beat up on a bunch of rally leads. No, there's some shenanigans that go on during this video, which I thought was pretty awesome. A little bit of a fail, but I personally love watching fail videos. I don't know about you guys. If you guys watching rally trapping fails, let me know, because this one is pretty funny. It's not like a fail as in you don't know what you're doing. It's more of a fail as in something you wouldn't expect to happened during this video, and I might have already spoiled it, but anyways, gonna be taking a double rally to start off from Bug and PvP. Another funny thing is Asmo, the owner of the account, he actually knows the knows PvP and the rally lead Matt, so obviously they don't know what's going on right now because Asmo is in a different guild. He's in a different guild than normal, so he's just doing some trapping, and they set a double rally on him. So it's going to be coming in, it's about 10 seconds apart, so if they're not timing it well, at least they'll have some time to counter and all that. But this is where the first shenanigans actually happen. So again, if you're ever in this situation, make sure you are in the right formation. Make sure you have put on your talents, so you don't want to be taking a rally and farming talents. This should be a checklist. Make sure you have checked your wall to make sure that you have the right heroes on your wall, and make sure you check your gear slots to make sure you actually have your war gear in your real gear slot, because You're about to see right now what happens when that isn't the case. So the coalition's coming in right now. It is speeding up. Asmo was thinking of throwing out his real gear. Unfortunately, his real gear is his monster hunting gear right now. So he threw on his monster hunting gear to cap that rally, and now he's all confused what to do. So he's going to actually counter this next rally. He was actually able to cap that rally though, but yeah, usually when something like this that you're not expecting to happen happens, it really does throw off your mindset. You're like, what was that? What just happened? Did I just switch to my monster hunting gear to try and cap someone? And he didn't actually try to counter the first rally either. He was just going to throw on his real gear and cap it, but unfortunately that didn't happen, and he threw on his monster hunting gear. And yeah, that's something you just wouldn't normally expect that, but apparently he had actually put his monster hunting gear in his real gear set because in the previous kingdom he was in was very dead and he didn't need his real gear, so he just had his monster hunting gear so he could hunt monsters. But when he came to this kingdom, he forgot to switch it, and that's what happened. He ended up putting on his monster hunting gear to take a rally, and he got full countered because of it as well. So now he's gonna switch back his slot back. I think that's just great. Like, I don't know about you, but when I saw this video, I was like, that is awesome. It's the last thing you're expecting to happen actually does happen, and you just throw on your monster hunting gear and you're just like, you think you're throwing on your like super OP gear, and then you throw on this full mythic gear, and unfortunately it's full mythic monster hunting gear that has 0 stats, so you end up taking way more hits than you wanted to. And the funny thing is, he actually capped the rally where he threw his monster hunting gear, but he actually burned on the second rally because the first rally was infantry into his range, and that took out all his range troops. So the second rally that came in was a cav rally, and obviously he can't switch to his real gear at that point, so he's got to just go back to his fake gear. And then he took the cav rally in his fake gear. He full countered it, but he just didn't have enough range to cap the cav that was coming in. Plus he didn't have the stats because it's his fake gear. So that whole situation was just, it was like the worst case scenario that could possibly happen. You switch to your fake gear, or your real gear, which is monster hunting gear. You get full countered while in that gear. They take out all your range, and then the second rally that comes in is a cav rally. You still cannot switch to your real gear, so you gotta switch back to your fake gear and take the cav rally with very little range, and then you end up getting a walk back from, or they end up getting a walk back from that. So that whole like string of events was just like so unfortunate. It's amazing to see, almost like I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so what he's doing right now is rebuilding his range front line to take another rally, because there is another rally set on him at this point. I believe he has set up his real gear already, so he does have the option of switching to that if he wanted. PvP is going in again. It looks like B Money is going to be the rally lead. Again, these are pretty good rally leads in these kingdoms, so you have to be a little careful. And the account is still running the siege comp at this might, so a lot of those losses you're seeing, it is technically siege. So looks like B Money's coming in about a couple seconds. All you gotta do is get ready, counter it. That should be good. It is going to be a cav rally, so again, they are going cav. He is sitting in his range gear. Unfortunately, he didn't throw on his full fake gear in time, so he still, I think the rally hit before he put on his fake gear pieces, so he still had some of his training gear on when that second rally hit. Again, once you mess up once, it does cascade through your mental, and you start missing things where you should be throwing on your gear, and again, it's just a big whole thing. Like, the same thing happens to me. If you mess up once, it seems to just go downhill from there, and then everything after that is just not where you thought it was going to be. So again, if you are ever going to go out and trap, make sure you have all this stuff set up. Just go through your checklist. Go look at your gear, make sure it's in the right slot, make sure your talents are right, make sure your wall hero is right. Make sure you have food out if you need food, all that are like resources out if you need resources. all that stuff. Make sure you actually have reins and stuff like that. Tell your guildmates what reins you need. These are just checkpoints you need to go through because it does make everything else so much easier. If you have everything set up before the trapping happens, anything that happens during the trapping should be fine. Because if you forget one of those things and you're trying to scramble here to rebuild troops and change your gear into the right slot, and you only have 5 minutes to do all this, and then you're panicking in the middle of it, it does cascade down and makes it harder and harder and harder to trap. At that point, you're just like, oh my god. Again, now he's trying to switch out his fake gear to actually make a better fake set. So that's what he's currently doing. So he's actually removing jewels from one of his fake set pieces, and he's going to make a stronger fake set to take the next rally in. That was his plan. Again, he could actually technically just throw on his real gear, but again, it's really annoying on this account where you're like, because as soon as you throw in that real gear and you're not taking multiple rallies, it does make it so they will start canceling rallies on you. So you almost have to. Here comes the next coalition, by the way. Next coalition's coming in right now. It looks like it is a range rally, but I think they end up canceling this one because he started switching out his pieces on his fake set. So yeah, they ended up canceling that rally. So again, it is what it is. When you're not set up properly and all that to begin with, they might end up doing that. So that's the thing. If you start putting on your real gear there, they'll cancel rallies on you and they won't rally you again. So on this account, a lot of times you want to take singles with your fake gear, so have fake gear good enough to take that. Make sure you don't get full countered in your Monster Hunter gear before that, because it does mess up your whole comp and it messes up the whole trapping situation. So again, like I said, just make sure you have everything set up first, and then everything else starts getting easier. Again, if you trap a lot, sometimes you just forget this because you're just like, oh, I have everything set up already, and then you forget the switch, and you forget you switched to something, and then it comes down. So again, this is just a learning situation for everyone out there. If you are trapping, make sure it's set up, and then the rest of it should be good. Or you might get a awesome video like this. And please, if something like this happens to you, send it to me, because I love watching these videos, because it shows you what not to do, which is pretty awesome. Because again, I like seeing what not to do, because it's a learning situation for everyone else. Even if you're an experienced trap, sometimes you mess up, and then you have this learning experience and other people can learn from it, which is awesome. So anyway, so yeah, he did end up capping at least one of the rallies, which was the one he was in his monster hunting gear for. He did take the most damage from it, but you can see he took 2.2 mil as actually his tier 1 siege, 3.6 with his tier 2 range, and he took also 917 in his tier 4 range, which is the reason why the second rally burned him, because he only had like 900k tier tier 4 range left, and that was not enough to cap the cav rally in the fake gear. So anyways, if you have any more questions about this account, let me know in the comments down below. If not, shout out to all you guys who've been sending me videos. I love them. I'm going to be trying to get through them as fast as possible. I think I got 3 or 4 out this week, and I'll try to get the same out next week. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.